Meanwhile, the National Commission for Women's Fact-Finding Committee also visited the Anna University campus in Chennai to probe the matter. The committee interacted with the authorities, the victim, her family and other stakeholders in the matter. The NCW team has conducted the probe and submitted findings to Tamil Nadu's Governor RN Ravi. One of the members of the fact-finding committee, Mamta Kumari, gave details regarding the probe and said that there have been shortcomings on the side of the university administration and the police. She also said that justice will be done to the victim.
आयोग से टीम बना करके हम लोग आए हैं और आ करके हम लोगों ने 4 आदमी की कमेटी बना करके हम लोगों ने सारा रिपोर्ट लिया और रिपोर्ट लेने के बाद गवर्नर साहब को भी हमने अपना जो फंडिंग आया वो दिया है और यहाँ के बाद मैं आयोग में जा करके सारा रिपोर्ट दूंगी। वो रिपोर्ट आप लोगों को मिलेगा और मुझे विश्वास है कि ये न्याय आयोग के द्वारा, भारत सरकार के द्वारा होगा।
The case has caused furore in Tamil Nadu, especially after the FIR containing the survivor's name and address was leaked on social media platforms. The breach triggered immediate condemnation from activists and opposition leaders. Now let's break down how exactly that FIR was leaked. The National Informatics Center, or the NIC, has blamed migration of the data of Indian Penal Code, or IPC, to BNS or Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita platform. NIC is responsible for designing and developing government information technology systems. Tamil Nadu Police's FIR view page failed to implement logic to block the viewing of FIRs under the sensitive section. Now we have Mr. S. Venkat Narayan, senior journalist, joining us along with Mr. Muralidharan and political analyst, and K.V. Lakshmana, senior journalist, also with us. Thank you all three of you for taking time out to be with us. Let me begin with you, Mr. Venkat Narayan. Talk to us. The BJP was the first one with the Annamalai staging the flogging protests, taking up the issue first, and now looks like the entire opposition is jumping in. First it was the TVK and now it's the AIADMK.
Yeah, I think the BJP was the first. Annamalai flogged himself in Coimbatore, which I think is, rather childish act. I'm afraid President of a state unit of India's ruling party doesn't indulge in such cheap antics, I'm afraid.
Right.
But the fact remains that the rape is a very serious matter, and the opposition is claiming that the accused belongs to the DMK, and it would be shocking if Stalin does not take immediate action and have the fellow arrested and lock him up in jail. Otherwise it will become very serious, because a women's rally is going to begin in Madurai and go all the way to Madras, a distance of 450 kilometers from the 3rd of January. And the AIADMK also jumped into the whole business, and it is going to become a very serious matter. I would expect Stalin to take some action immediately, because he also happens to be the Home Minister. Krishna?
Right. Mr. Muralidharan, I'm more curious about what it's doing to the AIADMK. The AIADMK looked like it was lost at sea, and suddenly you have no less than Edappadi Palaniswamy himself showing up in front of media persons and leveling serious allegations. He's saying the accused in the case is very close to several senior ministers in the state.
KK, that's because the number of evidences they got now. It all started with one photograph where the accused is posing with the health minister, Ma Subramaniam.
Right.
Then on, we also saw Ma Subramaniam having biryani at one place, and there was a photo of this guy hanging on one of the walls, so we could make out that's his house or it's a small biryani shop. Then again, in few functions, he was seen with Ma Subramaniam. And also in one of the, I think, centenary functions at the DMK's headquarters, Haribal MESC. Now, after all these, and now slowly, one by one, of his old cases are surfacing. And one of the cases, he had extorted money from some businessman, where he's caught along with 2 of his aides, and they're sitting with arms like guns and, a few sickles I get. So these guys are, they are not, the fear people have right now is not just a party functionary. He looks like, hired killer or some kind of a goon whom the political entities, used to take revenge, etc.
Right.
So, and he calling somebody sir and telling the girl, forcing her, saying that you should, satisfy him too. So that's the extreme. And why did this matter was suppressed by the Commissioner of Police? Exactly what the Madras High Court pulled him up for, saying that first of all, you did not take any permissions. It came to us as a surprise that even the Commissioner of Police, before giving a press meet, doing a press meet, he needs the concurrence of the government, and without which he had gone ahead, and he was in a hurry to bury the investigation while the investigation was happening, and there was no concrete, evidence saying that there's only one guy. There could be multiple people, and who's this sir? So that's the hashtag which is trending. And when all these things were at large, I mean, they were not even come to any conclusion. He was in a hurry to close it, saying that no, it's only one accused, and there was no superior body to him, whatever. So that's what triggered most of them. Then they started digging up, and all these evidence have come out. So now the AIADMK knows very clearly that they can pin this whole case to the DMK's some senior, could be a minister, could be a MLA, could be a MP, anybody. So and because some 3 or 4 VIPs of DMK live in that area, so this has to be something connected to that. So they see a good opportunity which they can, walk up to 2026.
Okay. Eye on 2026 state elections in Tamil Nadu, definitely. But Mr. Lakshmana, let me bring this to you. The case is throwing up some serious questions, and day by day, the pressure is mounting. You have the National Commission for Women submitting its report to the governor. The BJP's Annamalai meeting the governor. This is after TVK's Vijay met the governor. In that sense, the DMK, how much of it as a dent has it been for the DMK?
No, like always in DMK regime, law and order has always been an issue which played a significant part in their ouster in the past also. And this time also, because of the way DMK is approaching this issue, firstly trying to play it down and then suppress it, forcing the entry of High Court, which has taken suo motu notice and formed a sit. And now even a protest, not just in Madurai. I believe yesterday there was protests by students of Delhi University also in Delhi. So this is something which, like I was mentioning earlier also, that for DMK it is a problem on its hands in Tamil Nadu, but for its allies like Congress, it could be facing severe pressure outside if it does not get its ally to listen to the voices of the people and act quick before the issue gets out of hand.
Okay, before the issue gets out of hand, we have Mr. Narayan Tirupati, Vice President of BJP Tamil Nadu, now joining us on the phone line. Mr. Narayan Tirupati, Annamalai began the string of protests. Now it's raging all across Tamil Nadu and even outside the borders of Tamil Nadu.
Yes, it is so. The problem is that the Indy Alliance, whose people have been shouting for each and everything, has not bothered about the problem happened to the girl who was raped in Anna University, and the aftermath of the incident, the Tamil Nadu government is keeping quiet, keeping mum. And who is that sir? The accused who was caught had said that he has communicated with the sir. Who is that sir? And why Mr. Stalin is not raising the voice? What happened to the Congress? What happened to the communists? Where are they? Why are they sleeping? That is what the question is. So it has to pan India. It has to reflect. It has to definitely, it will be its own significance. Yes.
Right. Mr. Narayan Tirupati, the question you're asking, who is sir, is the question that the AIADMK is asking. In that sense, at this stage, it looks like the BJP and the AIADMK are speaking in unison.
No, see, the affected girl was, raped in a government campus, okay. The problem here now is that the DMK government has to answer. The higher education minister says that it is a personal issue of a girl. That is bad. That is bad. So, no matter of which party we belong to, we have to definitely voice against this very atrocious behavior of the government. And the Dravida model DMK government has done this. Whether it is AIADMK or whether even if communists condemn this, we welcome that. There is no problem. Even Mr. Vijay has condemned this. We welcome it. What is there? For each and everything, the issue differs. If anybody is affected, we are for the society, we are for the people. And the issue is that whoever condemns this, whoever is fighting against it, we will definitely join them also. What is wrong in it? There is nothing wrong in it.
The reason why I'm asking is that can this issue bring you and the ADMK together, you and the TVK together?
No, this is absurd. That's what I said. This is not politics, sir. This is about a girl's, she was raped. And definitely her dignity is in question. And it is a very sad moment for the entire Tamil Nadu and Tamil people, how the parents will feel. I don't want to bring politics here. We appreciate the AIADMK and also Mr. Vijay for raising voice against this Dravida model DMK government which has failed. That is what we are saying. There is no politics in this.
Okay, the BJP is set to hold the Justice Rally from Madurai to Chennai, from what we understand, on the 3rd of January, and the women's wing will be submitting a memorandum to the Tamil Nadu governor as well. This after you have Mr. Annamalai himself, who met the governor last night.
Yes, Mr. Annamalai, our state president, has met the governor, and we are definitely strengthening the the agitations. We are definitely increase our level of agitations, and definitely we will see to it that the justice is being given, and if the justice should not be denied. That is what the justice delayed is justice denied. So that is what the DMK Dravida model government is doing. They have to answer who that sir is. Otherwise, it is going to be very difficult. The accused has been seen with the minister. He has participated in all the programs in the DMK program. So obviously, the chief minister has to come out and at least say that, yes, he was there in DMK, he has been dismissed. We have given so many proofs that even the minister has gone to his house and he was having lunch or dinner with him. So that is why we say this Dravida model government is against the Tamil people and Tamil women.
All right, fair enough. We will leave it at that. Mr. Aryan Tirupati, stay with us. We're asking the questions about how the FIR leaked in this particular case. Let me take that back to Mr. Venkat Narayana. Mr. Venkat Narayan, the question here is that, for all that's gone on, how did the FIR leak? There is no clear explanation for it.
Yeah, I think this is absolutely scandalous. As it is, it was bad enough on the campus of a government-run university. A girl was criminally assaulted, and her private details have become public. This is absolutely scandalous. I believe people, whoever may be responsible, need to be taken to task, if necessary dismissed. I think the Commissioner of Police has not really covered himself with glory by trying to hurriedly bury the whole thing. It is very clear that this biryani seller accused has contacts with higher ups in the DMK, including ministers.
Right.
So, one expects Stalin to respond immediately by sacking or transferring the Commissioner of Police and identifying the fellow who is supposedly close to the biryani seller, the accused, and get him to resign. Otherwise, it's very clear that entire opposition is ganging up together in the name of seeking justice to this unfortunate young lady, and it will become very, very serious because the election is barely, in early 2026.
That's right.
So let us see what Stalin is going to do, Krishna.
Right. That's why we are asking some big questions here on the show. Let's put up those questions for you. Can this Anna University sexual assault case create opposition unity in Tamil Nadu? Can it be a turning point for the Tamil Nadu state elections in 2026? Has it dented the DMK's image in Tamil Nadu? How much of a dent is it? And will this controversy, however, for all the furore it's creating at the moment, fade out before the Tamil Nadu state elections of 2026? Those are some of the big questions facing us. We are taking a very short breather here at this stage. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.
You remember when someone had hit our car? I had got him to pay up for all the damage.
Yeah, so?
If something goes wrong in this guaranteed return share, I will complain to the exchange and get full compensation. See, this is an agreement.
Dad, you know what? Nobody can promise guaranteed high returns in the share market. Such illegal schemes are sheer fraud. The exchange will not give any compensation for these. That agreement is also useless.
सोच कर, समझ कर, इन्वेस्ट कर।
Valuations can be frothy. Going public is almost like what some of us would like to say is the holy grail, right? IPOs are a trend, not a bubble.
Do secondary markets exist? Answer is absolutely yes, and it's been around for a very long time.
Valuations could be high or low, and valuations may correct over time, but IPOs are here to stay. It is basically a graduation ceremony of sorts. It is potentially where a startup stops being a startup and starts becoming an enterprise.
The IPO space has just started in the past 24 months. The startup ecosystem has been around for 15 years.
Fundamentally, if you have a strong business and you have predictability of cash flows and you can actually give with a fair degree of confidence where the business is headed, the market will reward you.
This and more. Streaming on News9 Plus. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
You are watching